Hey guys, for this video I figured I would take you to the library and kind of do a TBR picks for March. I did get cards, and then I'm gonna throw them into ChatGPT because I don't have a printer right now, and I'm gonna have ChatGPT kind of choose from those prompts which ones I should do. I think I'm gonna choose 7 and we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna like hold myself to them 100%, but they're just gonna be a good guideline for books to read. All right, so I decided to come in this room because, I don't know, there were people out there and I felt awkward, so I didn't want to be bothering them by making noise. So here we are, plus I think this room is so cute. So we got the first prompt, and the first prompt is a mystery with a female protagonist. So let's go kind of search, and I'll let you know what I found. All right, so the second prompt is a book set in a magical version of our world. So that might be a little more fantasy or magical realism. That is definitely outside my genre, so I'll have to go explore for that. Okay, so I searched and I found one that I want to read for the magical one that takes place in our world but is magical. Alright, I'm looking for love files. Should be there. Don't have it. I don't know if it's the specific books I'm looking for, or if my library just isn't as diverse as I thought it was. It's sad. Ooh. Are vampires considered magical? Would this work? We found a magical realism book. I'm considering vampires magical. This one sounded interesting. The third prompt is a book with a floral pattern or motif on the cover, and I know exactly which book I want for that. I actually have that book at home from the library right now, so when I get home I'll show it to you. I think it's called The Waters, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'll do a recap at the end of this video so you can see everything and all of the books that I got for this. Alright, so the fourth prompt is a book that explores the complexities of friendship. And at first I was thinking of doing like a Sally Rooney book for this, because I know she has some like normal people and conversations with friends, but then I decided I'd explore some other things too. So I explored around the library and I looked some things up, and I found a book that I think I'll enjoy. We'll see how it goes. they don't have it. The fifth prompt that I have is a novel set in the Roaring 20s. And I don't think I'm excited for this one. Don't hate me, but like I could not get into The Great Gatsby. Like it just was not my thing. And it's just not my vibe. So I don't know. I'll go explore a little bit. And I'll let you guys know what I find. Why is it so hard to find some of these books? But also, like, me refusing to use a computer or ask a librarian for help, so it's on me, right? Alright, I moved to a different spot just to film this because someone else came in that room, as they have every right. So, the next prompt that I got was a thriller involving AI. And I think I like that because I do like movies and shows about things like that, like Black Mirror-esque kind of, those kind of psychological thrillers. So we'll see. Alright, and the last prompt that we got was just a book set in a dystopian world. And I have some ideas in mind for that because I do really like dystopians, and I have a lot that I have not read, like Animal Farm. But like I loved like 1984 and Fahrenheit 451. But I do have The Measure at home, so I think that will probably be my one for that because I did see that was dystopian, so we'll see. Unless I find another one at the library that I'm like, oh my god, I really want to read that one, so we'll see. Alright, the guy left, so yeah, I think I'm going to share all of my picks when I get home, just because some of them are already at home from the library or just in my or just books that I own, and so I figure that way you can see them all at once while I talk about them. So I'm going to film a little bit here, just kind of reading one of the books, because, you know, why can't I just get like a normal amount of books instead of getting like 20 books every time? I can't stop it. It's a problem. It is a major problemo. Yeah, he came back, so I decided I'm going to do the rest of the filming at home for sure. So, see you guys there. I literally love this library. It's just so cute. It is nice outside, which is surprising because it has been very cold the last couple days. I can't decide if I want to go read at home or if I want to go to like a cafe or Starbucks or something and read there. All right, so I just got home. I'm making myself some chicken masala from Wild Fork. I'm excited to try it because I haven't tried that yet. And oh my God, why am I out of breath? That challenge was like so much more difficult than I felt like it should have been. So now I'll kind of take you guys through all of the books that I got. And we'll do kind of like an unhaul TBR. All right, so the first prompt was a mystery with a female protagonist. And I chose, where is it? Child's Play by Maureen Carter. And the protagonist in it is Sarah Quinn. It says, when 16-year-old Caitlin Reynolds fails to return home from school, Detective Inspector Sarah Quinn soon realizes that this is no ordinary missing persons case. How could a schoolgirl vanish in broad daylight with no witnesses? Why is Caitlin's mother so hostile to the police? This kind of sounds right up my alley. I do like a lot of thriller movies kind of like this where people go disappearing just, in like broad daylight and things like that. I find it very fascinating. So I think I'll enjoy it. And I wanted to pick one that wasn't too long. So I don't know how many pages is considered a novella or a novel, but this is only 198 pages, and I did kind of want one shorter option. All right, prompt 2 was a book set in a magical version of our world, and this one was very difficult for me to find, honestly. I was debating doing Harry Potter, but I just didn't really want to. Like, it wasn't jumping out to me too much. So the one that I chose, I was between two. The one that I chose is The Beautiful Ones by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Honestly, I was getting another book by her, and then I just thought that this looked interesting. And when I looked at it, it said that it was magical realism. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. Perfect. I don't typically love magical realism, so we'll see how that goes. The third prompt that I had was a book with a floral pattern or motif on the cover. And I had this one at home from the library already. The Waters by Bonnie Jo Campbell. And based on this cover, I would predict that this would be a 5-star. I have no idea what it's about. It just looks very interesting to me. I just think that's very pretty, that cover. And it has like Soul of a Small Town on it, and we'll see. 5-star prediction. Okay, the fourth prompt that I had was a book that explores the complexities of friendship, and I chose My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Part of me wanted to choose a Sally Rooney book, but honestly, those are a little too popular for me right now. So I chose this one, and we'll see how it goes. It's 331 pages, and it got very high reviews, so I'm excited for this one. Based on the cover, I would not have chosen that. Like, this just does not stick out to me. Maybe I'm just being a hater. Okay, so the fifth prompt, which was one that I was not excited about, is a novel set in the Roaring 20s. And I had a really difficult time finding this one, but I finally found Gods of Jade and Shadow, which out of the ones they had from the Roaring 20s, this one seemed the most interesting to me, which has some mythology and history in it as well, with some Mayan gods. So we'll see how that goes. Sylvia Moreno Garcia, she is the author that wrote Mexican Gothic, which I have not read yet, but that is definitely on my list of things that I want to read. So I'll kind of get to explore her writing here a little bit. Thriller involving artificial intelligence. I had to look up just different options for this, and the one that my library had, well, actually, I was kind of interested in a couple different ones, and I hope this one is it, because I was kind of just interested. It just sounded, it just sounded intriguing to me. I didn't fully look at the description, but it was one of the ones that came up when I searched thrillers involving artificial intelligence. So that's The Fourth Monkey by J.D. Barker. And I just saw something about, like, on the back, there was something about serial killers, creepy, scary, impossible to put down, masterpiece. So I'm wondering how it involves AI, but we'll see. And then also when I did kind of look at the description a little bit, it talks about Chicago, and I'm from Chicago. The more I look about this, I'm not sure how this involves AI. We'll see. We'll see if this actually does involve any AI or not. Okay, and then we had a story set in a dystopian world, which I had this one from the bookstore, and honestly, I didn't know it was even dystopian. That was The Measure. I had some other dystopians kind of on my list, like Animal Farm, The Ender's Game, but I figured it would be a good time to read this just since I already had it at home. So let's see. Like I said, I think I predict, literally just based on the cover alone, I predict that this would be a 5-star. Based on the cover alone, I predict that I will not like this. But then let's see. I'm kind of going to sort them and just tell you based on the premise if I think I'm going to like them or not, because why not? And my chicken's done, so I'm going to go grab my chicken, and then I'm going to sort my books, and I'll kind of tell you guys how I sorted them. All right, so here are my predictions with my highest rated predictions on top and my lowest rated predictions on the bottom, just kind of based on the premise of the book. And I think I'll compare maybe at the end of March with the ones that I've read and see which ones actually were highest rated and which ones were not. All in all, I'm pretty happy about this. All in all, I'm pretty excited about these TBR prompts for March because I really would not have grabbed a lot of these books on my own. So I think this is good that it'll help me kind of explore different genres and different authors, and we'll see how it goes. I can't wait to read some of them.